Diggity dow. Diggity dow. How ya doing, boys? Ask your questions. 498 patrons. Emmett 1353 at the end is here. Same with Robert. Same with Secret September. Steven, Corey, how ya doing? Howdy, 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 howdy. What's up, Logan? What's up, Art? Ayrton Moore, how ya doing, boy? So it's not gonna be super duper quick. Like yesterday, it was the delay was like non-existent, but I guess you can do a max of 2 hours when it does that. So we're gonna do somewhat low latency. We'll see how this goes. What's up, mate? Oh, we got your endorsement. Congrats, James Stoops. How you doing? Logan, best cruiser bike for beginners. I'm gonna say a Honda Rebel 500 if you're in the shorter side. If you're a little bit taller than me, like 5'6", if you're anything taller than 5'6", Kawasaki Vulcan S is a good bike. 650. It's a good bike. What's up, boys? No refill. How you doing? Dino Rider 91. Hey, hey, hey. Air Tuan. If that, yes, Air Tuan. Okay, that does help. That does help. Make sure you guys hit that like button before we start. Let's go ahead and there we go. So that way we get people to ask questions. How is everything? Now, I think there is actually a delay. I think let's see. Let's see if this helps. Double checking the delay. I gotta look over here. So I saw a nice delay last time we were here, but so guys, we are on episode 41. Episode 41, pretty awesome, guys. We also have 498 patrons. We got 70, I think, YouTube members. We'll see. Let's see. All right, one second. Let me double check this real quick. Double checking the delay. It looks good. Awesome. Cool. Looks a lot better. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. What is the best beginner? Yeah, I already answered that. Indian Scout isn't a bad bike for short riders. Well, no, because it's Indian Scout 60 is a really good bike. It's a super low seat height, 25.2 I think inch seat height. It's great. Crispy, I took a 67 to send to my channel. I thought I nailed it. My ex-girlfriend disagreed. She told me I'd better not send it in. Well, that's weird. Dude, you're so close to 500. I want to have to give a bike quick so I can ride with you when you come this way. Yeah, dude, Sparky, super close, guys. Super close. We got a whole bunch of peoples. Love catching these as background entertainment. Nice. I tried sending you a private message from Patreon. My first message using Patreon. I was just wondering if it worked, and you got it sent 23rd of July. I will double check it. That's your name, right? That way I can cross-reference. Sturgis, no, I won't be at Sturgis. Just passed the license in Western Australia on Friday night. Nice, congrats, but oh, there you go. Oh, I just saw it. Sorry, I didn't respond. Thank you for reminding me. I got it right here, man. I got it right here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I wrote it the other day. I'm 6 foot, and it was interesting to say the least. Yeah, everyone got the mood lighting going. Yeah, I got lighting. I got a whole new thing for that back wall. For this wall right here, I got a whole new thing for that wall, but I wanted to do some lighting. Yeah. What's my opinion on the Indian Scout Bobber? Great bike. I think you're gonna want to change out the seat though. Change out the seat. It's really aggressive, so you're gonna have to sit pretty far in. Oh snap! Oh snap! Who's gonna be the 500? Who's gonna be 500? Who's gonna be 500? Unless wait, no, I think that was an upgrade. Was that an upgrade? I think that was an upgrade. That was an awesome upgrade. Now you gotta send me your picture. Now you gotta send me your picture so that I can put it up on the wall. No, it's a new person. What's up with that? It should be a new person. Upgrade, update. $4.99. Come on now. Oh, maybe we lost somebody. Well, oh, it was an upgrade. Thank you so much, dude. That's awesome. Send me your picture, man. I don't know. It didn't tell me what you upgraded from. But send me your picture if you haven't already. That way I can Oh my gosh. That way, yeah, today's the day, boys. Today's the day. Today's the day. All right, so from veteran to senior. Oh, so then your picture's already up there. But now I got to put your name. Now I got to put your name in the description. And then you can possibly get most valuable patron of the week. So, just saying. Just saying. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and switch on over to this. We got the mood lighting going on in the background. We're going to have a better background pretty soon. I got more stuff coming. Like I said, it's going to be a blast. We got some cool things. The mood lighting won't be here for when I do after the ride with Matt. You're just going to have the chairs. It's all going to be set up, and then you can see all the stuff you guys send in to me. I got 3 videos that I filmed today, so I'm ahead of the schedule. I'll be streaming for 2 hours, so I'll be streaming till about 5:30 my time. Okay, so it's 3:30 my time. I'll be streaming to 5:30 my time. This is the time to hang out and enjoy and relax. We're going to watch some crazy moto moments from 2018, episode 36. We're going to be watching that, and then every so often I'll answer questions. It's okay to distract me. That's the fun of this. When I'm riding and doing my thing, I'm doing my thing. But this is the time to hang out with you guys, and I'm having a freaking blast doing it. And I just filmed a 30-plus minute video of me doing situational awareness stuff. You guys asked for it. I asked during my previous videos if you wanted to see me just kind of talking and verbalizing what I see, kind of like what we're doing here. But for me, and like getting in a position here, you know, watching out for here, watching this, pointing things out, doing all this, doing all that, I just filmed it. So I'm excited to finally edit that, and that's probably going to come out next week. Oh, yeah. Ryan Stoops, anything you're not liking about the FTR? Absolutely loving mine. I'm loving mine. I really am loving mine. I just got the 500 mile thing, the thing that changed the oils and stuff and all that stuff. I just did the 500 mile service. I just rode it home. I haven't really played with around with it after that, but dude, I love sport mode. I don't know if you got the S. I got the S. I love sport mode. And we just got 499, boys. Who's gonna be number 500? Who's waiting for the 500? Oh, wait, no, it's still 498. I got excited. Every time I see that, I get excited. I wish it only did it for like new patrons and upgraded patrons. Oh no, that's a new patron. Why isn't it giving me $4.99? Come on. Anyways, top 5 things new riders need to know. Oh my gosh, that's a hard one, man. I gotta think about that one. That one's a topic for itself. You know what? Here's what I'll do. I'll do the top 5. Let me write that down. Let me do that. I got a document over here that helps me keep track. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to answer that question in a few Patreon lens. So Patreon lens is a lot like Snapchat stories or Instagram stories, Facebook stories. I'll answer that question on Patreon. So if you're a patron, you will get notified of my top 5 big things new motorcycle riders need. And it'll just be a quick little thing, and we'll get it going. Casatoni, we're going to start soon. We can start soon. Can you imagine the money you would be making if you had done all this about 5-6 years ago? I know, but I was enjoying my life then, so I'm enjoying my life now. No regrets. Renegade Commando, if you haven't heard of it, look it up. I'll have to look it up after the stream. I don't know what that is. All right, Vulcan S is a great bike. All right, so here we go. Once again, guys, if you'd like to support the channel, you can swing on by Patreon. Patreon is that's what it says, $4.98. If we hit 500, I'm gonna be traveling the country. So there's the link to Patreon. If you want to get some badass emojis like some of these bros have, like me, I have a mustache next to my name. Nikki's Adventures has a beard next to her name. You get that right there. Click that link. Boom, boom, done. All right. So here we go. You haven't missed anything. We just started, Ivo. We just started, boy. All right, here we go. Okay, cars are kind of letting them through. You can always watch out. Always watch out. They might have to pull back because they might have debris or something. This almost looks like somebody filmed it. Oh! What the heck? Looks like somebody's filming like somebody else's screen. It's Inception. Alright. Alright, we're gonna go back to this one. I just want... Oh, he lost traction. Oh, that's no buenos. Alright, guys. Here we go. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go back just a little bit. So this is a group ride. Okay. So real quick, it's a group ride. You see a bunch of people up here. This guy's kind of letting everybody through, so we're gonna go through that. Yeah, that was out of the nowhere. That was out of the nowheres. All right, so now we're looking straight. We're kind of in formation. Here's the thing: there's not much you could do when it comes to this. So these guys are in formation right here. So he's out and about in formation with this guy. Pretty good following distance. This guy came out of nowhere. There's not much you can do with this. That's like a deer. That's like an animal coming out of nowhere. There's not much you can do with that. There you go, Sparky. Exactly. There's not much you could do with that. The only thing that you can do is mitigate what happens after the fact, and that is wearing full gear. This is one of those inherently dangerous things. If you were in a car, he would have hit you in the car. If you were walking, he would have hit you while you're walking right there. It just happens. It sucks. Because at the end of the day, look at this guy's on the ground. There's not much you can do. He's on the ground, broken handlebar, everything. So having full gear is what's really going to help you out and help mitigate that situation. That's all you can do. And this is water. I got water. I'm thirsty. Been out riding in the heat. Need to hydrate again. I pointed my finger up because I saw it. Dude had his blinker. Don't pass on the right. Yeah, it hurts. The other guy didn't have gear. The other motorcyclist.
Ay, loco. El culo y la pierna.
Alright. Alright. Oh, too far. Oh, too far again. Alright, so we got an intersection coming right here. So an intersection to the right. This guy decides to lane filter between park. Look at that right there. You can see it. So he's got his running lights. Anyways, you're going to lane filter between parked cars and then another car that might possibly turn right. This is a dangerous spot to be in because all these all these cars and the drivers in them can open the door, can open the door and hit you. So really watch out. And then we're going to pass on the right. So this guy's applying the brakes, quite possibly because of this. You don't know though. That's the problem, is you have no clue. Just because you assume this guy's stopping because there's traffic stopping up here, you cannot assume that he's going to keep going straight. There's an opportunity for him to go right. And then right there, there's a blinker. He applied his indication. Now, it's not his fault that you decided to start gunning it through this. It's not his fault. You're not supposed to share a lane like this. I don't know if in this country or this area, it's the local laws, it's perfectly fine to share a lane like this. But right here, it's not smart. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Okay? So he's got his indication. Not much you could do in that situation. You put yourself in that situation, and now you're in deep doo-doos. You're in the deep doo-doos. I need to make an emoji that says deep doo-doo.
Ay, loco. El culo y la pierna.
Exactly, Dinah. Alright, so I want to get Nikki some bars like this. Babe, do you want bars like this? These are little beach cruiser type bars. It really increases the reach, or decreases the reach that you have to do. But it does move your hands a little weird. So we got to figure something out, guys. Help me out. Nikki wants some bars that are kind of like this, where it kind of comes out. I'm thinking about getting some risers that, reach out. Instead of little stubby risers, I'm thinking about getting some risers that come out. All right. Intersection. Dumped it. Too much rear brake.
Are you fucking for real? Did you see what he did?
It's not what it...
Fine, thank you. Fucking guy.
Look at those tar snakes.
What was that?
Look at those tar snakes, man.
I'm fine, thank you. I'm a little shaken up. I never fell off before. I guess now I'm in the club. Going to help me move this out of the way?
See, that's the thing is like you want to tell you want help. You do want help, but these people, they might not understand what a bike is all about, and they could totally burn themselves. I don't trust this guy right here to move my bike. Once if he drops it on the left side now, you know. All right, so let's go back. What's up, Cranky? Let's see. Let me update. Let's see if we hit 499. I swear we hit 499. Hey, guys, we got 2 more patrons. 2 more patrons to go. Gonna make it to 500. All right, so let's go back to what happened. All right. So this vehicle, motorcycles or cars turning left in front of people. Big danger. Okay, you see how, let's go ahead and just do this in slow-mo. Yeah, poor braking application. This was a panic brake. So this is half speed. Rear tire. Rear tire. You see, you can see it even more now. You can see it even more now. Dyna Rider. No, where am I looking at your list? Can you see the rear end sliding? And you see how the front end is still going straight? That is the rear brake being slammed hard. I really wish you guys could see the video. I literally just filmed. I have to edit it, but I really wish, because I talk about this specifically, and I show you an application what it is I did. No, I haven't seen it. Sorry, man. Dinah, send it to me as a DM on Discord. That way it stays there and I don't lose it. Oh, somebody's knocking on the door. Got my packages. My doggo's going crazy. So right here, you can either swerve or throttle and apply the brakes appropriately. That's it. And he had plenty of room. Oops, one second, I pushed the wrong button. Ooh, that's a dump right there. All right. So we got this going on right here. So this vehicle is off on the shoulder, and they're being respectful for cars coming up behind them. So there's no turning lane in this, and this person wants to turn into his driveway. So what this person did was pull off over on his version of the right side, and is waiting for traffic to be gone, and is making a turn across all lanes. So when he's off to the side over here, he's allowing traffic to go that way. So that's what this guy's doing over here. And he decides, well, there's nobody coming. I'm going to turn left. So when we see this is almost like a hill, very slightly like a hill. Remember, you're a small person on a motorcycle, okay? So this is where modulating headlights and then you kind of moving back and forth, it catches somebody's eye, is very important. This motorcyclist should have seen that there was a car off to the side, and that is a behavior, like I said, of people pulling off to the side instead of waiting and blocking traffic to turn left. Somebody's waiting off to the side. If you see that they have brake lights, if you see that, you know, there's an indication, there's a chance that they could pull off in front of you. So you need to roll off the throttle, kind of assess the situation while you're going a little bit slower, and then go when everything's clear. So right here, I see this. Oh, he's starting to move. You see him he started to twitch. So he's going to move, and you see his hand. It's going to twitch. There it is. So he grabs 2 fingers on the front brake. So he's got 2 fingers on the front brake. He's got really good distance right here. At this point, all you have to do is roll off the throttle, pull in the clutch, and start applying a little bit of front brake and a little bit of rear brake. And you will slow down enough for this person to make this. And if for some reason you still need more braking power because he's not getting out of your way, you still have plenty of time. And since you've been applying the brakes, your front end starts to dip down a little bit. And the more weight and more pressure on that front tire and how straight you are, you can keep applying more and more and more front brake. This is plenty of distance to do that. And if still the person's not out of your lane and you're applying the brakes, release the brakes and swerve, and then apply the brakes again if you have to. There's many situations where you can do, or many different things that you can do in the situation. What he did was not one of them. What he did was apply all rear brake and then apply a ton of front brake when his front tire was turned. So watch. Rear brake, rear brake, rear brake, front brake. Right there. Once again, wear full gear. I don't understand why this guy has 2 different shirt colors, but wear full gear, guys. Awesome. Thank you, Dinah. All right, so now we're going to go over some of these questions real quick. Downshift, swerve to the left would have made it. Yeah, Techno, I agree with that. Those are uncomfortable too. Rabbit ears are for looks. Okay. Runaway truck tire on fit. Oh, I think I saw that. All right. Tom Burke, can you avoid... Oh, yeah, Stell's going crazy. Can you avoid a low high side by applying both brakes at the same time? So the low and high side, what happens on a low side is that you start sliding, okay? Your rear tire loses traction. That's a low side. Once it gains traction again and ejects you, that's a high side. So we're trying to prevent the rear tire from losing traction. So the best bet is that you don't slam those brakes, because remember, when you are accelerating, okay? So here's this right here. So this is the rear tire, this is the front tire, okay? I'll just keep it straight. There we go. So rear tire, front tire. This is when it's just nice and you're not doing anything. You're not riding, it's just sitting there. When you apply acceleration, it starts to do this. And then you pretty much maintain this the whole time. Even the rear end kind of goes up. So it raises when you accelerate. When you decelerate, all the weight starts transferring to the front. So that means you have no weight on that rear tire pretty much until you're completely stopped. So acceleration, rear tire's off the ground kind of. A lot of weight's off the rear tire, a lot of weight's off the front tire. You're pretty much just like scooting across. When you apply the brakes, it starts to transfer to the front tire. And then when you fully stop, everything's down. So that rear brake really doesn't have a lot of power for stopping, and that's one of the reasons, okay? So when you accelerate, you're like this. So if you slam the brakes, you don't have a lot of weight on these tires, and then you slide. So what you do is when you accelerate and you're riding, you're up here, what you do is apply a little bit of pressure on those brakes, especially the front brakes, front and rear brake, and you start doing this. Then you can apply less rear brake and apply a lot of front brake, and then you stop. So to prevent any type of low side is when you're accelerating, you do not panic brake, because that's when you start sliding everywhere. So here, apply a little bit of brake pressure, boom, you start getting the weight to that front tire, then you really apply the brakes and you stop. That's what you need to do. All right. Let's see. Swerving to the left could be sketchy. Can't see what might be the car turning in front of you. Yeah, there's not much you can do. I mean, remember, you can lane filter. Let's go back a little bit. So let's say this car did this. So you have to swerve. Okay, oh crap, I gotta swerve. Swerve as much as you need to. Probably lane position like 3.5, which is off next to this line. You could pretty much stay on the line and not hit any cars. Okay, stay on the line and you won't hit any cars. But remember, the line is very slick. Okay, so if you do that, be careful. Remember, this is an emergency move. You might have to do it. Okay, you see how there's no... Look at... If he didn't even stop, if he just rolled off the throttle, just rolling off the throttle, applying a little bit of brake pressure, he would have slowed down enough for this car to go. And he doesn't even have to lane filter. He doesn't have to swerve. He could have just moved to lane position 1 and went. Now, I understand hindsight is 20/20, but this happens all the time. It happened to me twice today, and I think it's caught on camera. And all you have to do is roll off the throttle, and you'll decrease your speed enough. Trust me, the engine braking is powerful on motorcycles. You'll decrease your speed to where you don't even have to apply brake pressure. I showed it on the interstate today. I was riding on the interstate, and I was in somebody's blind spot. Somebody was coming over. All I did was roll off the throttle a little bit. It dropped me from 80 miles an hour to 70, 67 within like 2 seconds. That's plenty of time.
Are you fucking for real?
So X-rate, bikes have different engine braking. You shouldn't depend on. I understand that. Okay. So with the car crossing street, I'm guessing that motorcycle didn't have ABS. No, ABS would have prevented a slide. Yeah, ABS is very nice in that aspect. It does slow you down a little bit when it comes to stopping. The best thing you could have done is just injure braking and apply progressive brake pressure. That's really big. Different color arm warmers. Okay. It is effective, but in panic brake, you don't have the time to process all of it. No, you don't. And to go on that X-rate, to expand on the whole panic and you don't have time to process, that's the whole point of practice. In an emergency, in the panic, you go back. Your body only uses the training that it has, the lowest level of training that it has. When you actually can think, you can use the top, most experienced stuff that you've learned if you're actually paying attention and you're in a situation where you're in control. When you're not in control, your body takes over, and when your body takes over, it does the lowest level of training you have. So if you are constantly practice braking, if you're constantly practicing swerving, you're constantly practicing all these different things, in an emergency situation, you will do the right thing. So that is what's huge. As a firefighter, we had to train 20 plus hours a month on specific fire training because it's not used all the time. Firefighting is not used all the time. So if we go into a fire, it's like, and I'm in an emergency situation, I'm having to do stuff. I can't think. I literally cannot think. Same thing with EMS. You cannot think. You have to go back to your training. And if I didn't have a high level of training, I could die. So when it comes to motorcycle training, that's how I treat it, is that I will practice, so that in an emergency, hopefully my brainstem uses a quarter of what I've practiced. Does that make sense, guys? I hope my brain uses a quarter of what I've practiced. So I want my level of practice. Hey, Cosmin, welcome. Welcome. New member, Cosmin Mihailov. Hopefully I said that right. Practice. Okay. I want 100,000 practice hours or practice sessions, and I want to be an expert at something so that in an emergency, my brain uses like amateur skills. I don't want to be an amateur rider and then my brain uses like absolute 100% beginner panic skills in an emergency. That's where I've got a perishable skill. Yep. So let's go ahead and skip this one. Whenever you see these panic stops and panic brakes and they crash and low side and all that stuff, that's them doing a panic, and their level of training is not high enough to where in an emergency that their brain takes over and does the right thing. Did I? Woo! Nailed it. What's up, Luciano? How you doing, boys? All right, so this is already a stunt bike, you could tell. Got multiple brake lines. Low side, high side. That's what it was. Yeah, people are just going. Those things are designed to fall, man. Whoa, riding like an idiot. Okay. So this is a low side right here, and turns into a high side. Frank C. Boy, did we hit 500? 499. Who's gonna be number 500? Oh, you're gonna love Total Control, man. Electric bikes are badass. A lot of torque. Really good for in town because you're gonna have to charge it. So in town's really good. Long distance, you might run into a problem because charging times vary. But like the shortest time you could do on one of those bikes for charging is probably like an hour, 30 minutes to an hour. All right, so here we go. We got a high side. Oops. All right, so here we go. It's a low side. Ejection to the high side. Okay, I just posted a video on my Instagram that really shows it. Try PayPal. PayPal works. See right here, you can tell by the type of rider he is. Inexperienced and a hooligan. I don't know why, Cypher. It's weird. Alright. Oh, he just blew a stop sign. A little too fast. He's got knobbies. Okay. He's got moto gear. So he's got knobbies. Those have lower traction. Lower traction for street. It's a dual sport. All right. Another low side. So we got a stop sign right here. I understand that you don't want to stop. I understand you want to just go through it. That's perfectly fine. Do your thing. But here's the thing. Look at these pieces of white striped paint. Very slick. There it goes. He just low-sided off that paint. So just because you can doesn't mean you should. Just because you can doesn't mean you should, okay? Right there. Lost traction during the turn because of that. Okay, whenever, and I even do this on the video that I just created today. I'm going to edit it. It's going to come out next week. It's just like that. I even talk about on sharp right-hand turns and sharp left-hand turns, is that it's not necessarily, hey, I got to take this turn quick. You don't have to take turns quick. You need to pay attention to the road surface. You need to pay attention to roadway users. You need to pay attention to everything. And if you're taking sharp turns, especially on knobby tires, they have less traction already. You're on paint, possibly gravel. You got problems. Oh, did we? Michael, you've been here for a while, man. 500 patrons! 500 Patreons. We hit it. Oh, we hit it, guys. 500. Oh my gosh. Insane, insane, insane. Hit 500. 500. Oh my gosh. That was a long time coming. We tried really hard. Got to start packing my bags. I got to pre-order a 2020 freaking, what is it? Yeah, 2020 Ford Transit. I can't even think right now. You guys are insane. 500 patrons. 500 patrons. Insane. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. Wow. 500 patrons. That's awesome. Now we got to travel. Now we got to figure out where we're going. So now's the time to plan, guys. Now's the time to plan where we're going. And then we just got to wait for the van. Just got to wait for the van. I can't wait. Can't wait. So now I got to pre-prep everything. I'm going to find somebody to do decals before the van even comes out. I got to do all this stuff, guys. I'm excited. Thank you so much. That doesn't mean you don't have to be a patron no more. Just because we hit 500 and we can still do patrons. We still got the giveaway, guys. We still got the giveaway. So here we go. Got the giveaway for the REVZILLA gift cards. $400 to first place, $100 to second place, third, fourth, fifth place. So we still got stuff going on. The more patrons we have, the more stuff I can give away. Does that make sense? Did you guys see the next goal? There's gonna be another goal, but the next goal is 1,000 patrons. I'll give away 2 motorcycles a year. 2 beginner motorcycles a year at 1,000 patrons. Might even do more, but that's what I feel like. I think I can budget. But we're gonna do that. I think what should we do at 600 patrons? I'll do a poll on Patreon pretty soon. What should I do at 600? What should I do at 700? What should I do at 800? 900? 1,000? Yeah. What should we do? What should we do? Start throwing stuff out. Throw stuff out. Throw it out right now. Tell me what we should do at 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000 patrons. Let's do it. I know, dude. It's 100. Yeah, 132. 132. 100,132 subscribers. Insane. I'm gonna be. Euro trip. I don't know. Maybe 1,000 will be Euro trip. Dude, I don't know. Let's figure this out. Let's go back to this real quick. Gear at 600? Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I'm gonna talk to Get Lord Cycles pretty soon. Maybe we can get a full-on like gear package for one lucky person. Full helmet, full jacket, full pants, full freaking gloves, boots. Maybe we can get something going on at 600 patrons where I can give that away. Maybe monthly. Who knows? Dude, I'd love to come to Australia. Oh, I would love to go to Australia, dude. Oh, I would love to. I'm going to take the fam bam. I think at that point, I think if we ever get closer to like 600, you know what, 600 patrons, I'm gonna have Nikki quit her job, and we'll create a show with her. How about that? 600 patrons. Let's do that. Let's do that. Ooh wee. Daniel, badass name, dude. Thank you so much. Oh, this looks like fun. I would love to create this. Oh, a little too much. Ah! I'd love to create one like this in a backyard or something. So I would love to do a rider coach type thing, but the thing is, to be certified at the MSF, you have to be pretty much tethered to a DMV. So I'd be tethered to Arizona DMV. So I wouldn't be able to teach you guys. Like I wouldn't be able to certify you. I could teach you everything, but I wouldn't be able to certify you. I wouldn't be able to get you your endorsement or get you a BRC card. But man, I could teach you everything if I, whatever. Maybe techno, maybe. This doesn't look like an electric bike. All right, so we got a group ride right here. Way too wide. There's dirt. Oh, you see his knee? Look at his knee. Dual camera though. Love the dual camera. Dan, what is their link for the gear giveaway? Oh, I'm in talks right now. I'm through emails right now. I'm in talks with them. I came up with a full-on kit, guys. I came up with a full-on beginner gear kit on Get Lowered Cycles in a wish list, and I'm gonna see if I can talk to them. But we're gonna get some stuff going, guys. We're gonna get some stuff going. So the way I figure it out is that, you know what? I'd rather buy you gear instead of like these giveaways, like these gift cards. It's really cool and all, but I would love to buy you guys specific gear that I recommend. That I highly recommend. It'd be really cool. It'd be really cool. All right, so always look for hazards. Yeah, 1,500 patrons raffle, 0 motorcycle with first place EMT training scholarship. Oh, damn, you're thinking way ahead, way ahead. That'd be awesome. All right, so we're gonna go back just a little bit. Start asking those questions, guys. I'll answer them. All right, so he went super wide. Okay, he went super wide. That's perfectly fine, but you should see the difference in the road. So this is a little shaded. I understand that, but along these embankments right here, along these roads, these little curves, there's always debris. There's always debris because that's where the water runs off. When the water runs off, it washes the road and it leaves all this stuff right here. Okay. I do have a first aid kit that I recommend, but I'm building one right now. I actually bought some more stuff. I got some stuff in the mail. I'm gonna be putting it together. So low side right here. But look how small of a slide this was and small of an impact. He's got a rip on his pants right here. He's got a rip on his pants. He hit his knee hard. You can easily shatter your knee. Okay. So he slid and hit his knee. Hit his knee hard on the ground. So this right here, you need to have knee armor because that's going to protect your knee. You can have a patellar tendon rip. You can have your patella just shatter, and that's terrible. And all he did was just that real quick. And then you can see right here, you can see how it's ripped open. Just that will rip open regular clothes. Just that. And now everything else that is sliding across the ground is your skin. Dude, I would love to do that, Robert. Love to do that. Love to do that. Nice, Robert. Good luck, Dark. Exactly, Steven. Alright, these guys are pushing it. There's nothing wrong with that. He's at a track. Low side. Nope. Very good. Oh, low-sided. He went a little wide on that turn.
You can wind it on, plus the fact you're probably steaming like an engine.
This is cool. Oh! Okay. All right. That's not. I thought this was another view. It's not another view. We'll go do that one pretty soon. So he went wide. So I'm gonna go ahead and just mute the noise real quick. This right here, this happened in that video that we saw when those people canyon carving. Somebody wanted to pass somebody else during a turn. So you have to go wider than them. So you go from lane position 1, let's say, on a lane. Then you have to go wide to lane position 3. You just put yourself in a bad spot in the middle of a turn. So what happens if that turn goes even sharper? It turns it's a decreasing radius, or you gain it ends on you, or there's something in the way. You have to lean even harder to get closer to lane position 2, lane position 1. So when you see this guy do that, he put his bike in such a very sharp lean angle that it just washed out from underneath him. See how wide he had to go on that part? You can easily do that on the road with other motorcycle riders. Do not do that. It's very unsafe. All right, so these are soft bags. You're supposed to slow down and go around them. But this guy didn't. And that's going to cause a pileup. We got 2 riders here. Good thing those were soft. I think this is the same guy that low-sided earlier. But we're doing high-speed wheelies. We're getting speed wobbles. We're going to get speed wobbles. Or looping it. Either or. More traffic. So he's going to... What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Oh! Lost traction on the only tire he had. I didn't see that coming. He leaned it too far, lost traction, lost balance, and fell. He's back on the bike though. Oh no, oh, he's moving it. Okay. Yeah, that's not good. So we've already seen this one coming up, but guys, remember, this is your time to ask questions. Let's go ahead and do a question Q&A section. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? What should we do at 600 patrons? Just kidding. Ask your questions. I'm going to ask the patrons about the whole, what's the next goal? What should we do? But this is when you can ask your question. Oh, it's 501? Oh, snap, it's 501, boys. Oh my gosh, you guys are insane. Ah, yeah. Time to ask your questions when it comes to anything motorcycle related or just whatever. We're here to have fun. I'm here to teach when it comes to my videos. Like today's video, I did the 3 simple rules to follow so you can stay alive: risk assessment, risk management, and then talked about increasing your skills. That's huge. So make sure you guys watch that video. So that's when I'm teaching. That's when I'm coaching. That's when I'm doing my stuff. Here, I'm here to have fun. I'm here to hang out with you guys. And, you know, you ask your questions. We're here to watch some videos of dum-dums crashing. We're here to throw Nikes and chevrons and doggos in the chat if you're a YouTube member. We're here to do a bunch of stuff here, guys. We're here to have fun. All right. So let's see. Yo, what's up, boy? Shocktopus. How you doing, man? How you doing? Yeah, Dingo. So, what was that? Do a moto camping trip to Mount Lemon. Kendo, yes, I want to. Now that I got the 500-mile service and things are kind of slowing down, I don't really have to push the Patreon thing anymore. I really wanted to get it done, and then I realized the vans aren't out yet, so I'm having an issue there. But when the vans come out, I'm leaving. I'm doing it. We're planning. This is the planning stage now. But yeah, moto camping would be great. I got all the I got the rack on. I got this. I got this. I got this. I'd love to do a moto thing. So I'll probably do it during the week. So it's like a Wednesday or Tuesday, because it's nice and quiet by myself. Everyone's at work. I think it'd be great. Well, Nikki's at work. That's the problem. That's the problem. My goal is to get her, and so she doesn't have to work anymore, unless she wants to. But then she could do this full time with me. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. That would be awesome. Plus, then she can go with me during the trip. So on the DDFM cross country trip, she can go with me. So that way she doesn't have to take time off of work, and then we can take the kids when they're on break or something. We could plan it around a break. Yeah, I got root beer. Yeah, I got root beer. Boop, root beer. You're 5'7". Am I too short for a bike? Aki, dude, I'm 5'6". You're not too short for a bike. 5'7", you're taller than me, boy. Boy. Let's see. Oh, Ford. What did I see? Ford. So you're hitting the road now, Dingo Booty? Yeah, boy. I am. Oxide FX. Where's the Ford? Dude, I wish it was in the driveway. Oh, the Ford Transit. I'm gonna get the Ford Transit. 2020 Ford Transit crew van. It's gonna be badass. I cannot wait. And then, so now that I know that we're getting it, like it's already planned out to get, I'm going to pre-order. I'm going to do whatever I have to do to get it. I want to be the first one in Tucson to have the van that I want. And then I got to put, like wheel chalk in the back. I got to, set it up so I can have the bikes back there. I got to do all these things. I'm going to look, oh gosh, I'm so excited. So excited. And since it's new, I know it's it's definitely gonna be roadworthy. So when I travel, I'm not too worried. I'm not too worried about that, dude. I'm living the dream now. I'm living the dream. I got some LED lights up here now, making it look all good. I got some backsplash that I got to put. I got some brick veneer type stuff, so it's gonna go on that wall. It's gonna look all pretty. I got After the Ride with Matt coming up. It's gonna be a full on thing. I think the After the Ride's not gonna be a live stream type. It's going to be a legit episode. It's going to be a legit edited everything episode. So we're going to do some stuff. Cranky514, it would be great to do a beer review with Nikki. Get her to just quit her job and do stuff here. I think we're going to have a lot of fun. Dude, I love Barks. More test rides on the channel would be great, especially the Livewire. So Technobobber, I would love to. When the Livewire comes out, Harley likes to do a lot of demo stuff. So when it comes out, I am definitely going to do that. In your Teach Nikki to Turn video, you had strategies to be more visible. I currently ride a 250cc. I cruise the highway at 65, but I need the cars to safely pass me when they drive too fast. So to be more visible. So I actually talk about that in the video that I just filmed. When it comes to being more visible on the interstate, be in lane position. If you're in the right lane, I don't know where you're at, but I think you're in Europe. So in your lane, in the right lane, you want to be in lane position 1. That way you're visible to both lanes. If you're in the left lane, be in lane position 3 so you're visible to both lanes. So basically be close to the center. That way you're visible to everybody. And that way they don't be in the fast lane and they come into your lane and then hit you because you're not showing yourself very well. It's hard to show without things here, but I do talk about that. I went on the interstate during my 30-minute video, and I talk about that specifically. So, man, I wish I could freaking edit it right now and show you. It's probably gonna come out next Friday. No, it's probably gonna come out Monday. I'll make it come out Monday. How about that? Just for you, man. I'll make it come out Monday. I'll edit this weekend, so stay tuned to that. But basically, here's lane positions. So you're riding. So that's hard. It's hard to do it. So we'll come up with something for you. Basically, stay to the center of the two lanes. That way you're seen by both people. October 5, heading to Jacksonville, Arkansas World Record Indian Ride. Oh, dude, that'd be sweet if you swing by Tucson, man. Sock Monkey 737. Hi, Dan and all. How's it going? Not sure how much I missed. We just watched about 5 minutes of crash footage, and we're just kind of hanging out. We hit 500 patrons. I'm super excited now. Super duper excited. One of us. Dude, Nikki's Adventures, like, she has a channel. She does have a channel called Nikki's Adventures. We got about 500 subscribers, but I would love to merge that with this channel. I'd love to give her like a playlist. You guys would like to see that? Like, if she gets good enough or more confident enough, I'm not saying good enough, she's doing really well, but more confident enough to go on her own and do a vlog Actually, let me take that back. If I feel more comfortable enough to let her go on her own to do a vlog, would you guys like to see her do like just talking for 10-15 minutes? Like just, you know, expressing what she's learning, expressing her own, because when we're doing the dual vlog thing, I'm talking a lot and we're just kind of chit-chatting, bouncing things off each other. But I think it'd be great if she had her own channel or playlist. I think that'd be great because she does have her own Instagram. She just hit well over 1,000 followers on Instagram. She's doing really good. She's doing really good. Yeah, who knows, Oxide, if it takes off and she does her own thing, or let's say this channel takes off even further and she's able to quit and then she can just have her own channel, I think that'd be great. I think that'd be cool. I'll be her editor and whatever. I think it'd be great. I think it'd be awesome. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Would you like to see that? Would you guys like to see more of that? I do agree, Oxide. We do need more female vloggers and motovloggers, and I think I could definitely help her out when it comes to, you know, the editing aspect, when it comes to, you know, the equipment, kind of setting her up, showing her the ropes. How would you guys like to see that? Sparky, you like to see that? She's doing good because I've been following. Dude, she's been doing great. She's been doing amazing. We're actually thinking about adding the we used to have a Biker Babes chat. We used to have a Biker Babes chat in the Discord, and we're thinking about adding it back. It just didn't have a lot of people in it. So this is the Discord right here. So we used to have a Biker Babes chat in here where it's just women and is ran by female moderators, ran by Nikki, all those things. We might add it back. Who knows? We just need to have more of a female presence and more engagement, because I mean, if it's just you guys, it'd be good to have you guys just constantly talking, constantly sharing your stories, all these different things. I think it'd be great. How about Nikki do more of the I didn't know stuff, like the pumping gas video? She could be let's learn. I love that Stickler. She is the perfect like guinea pig. You know, that's not even right. It's not even a guinea pig. She's the perfect person for viewers to live vicariously. I don't know if there's a specific term for that, but I think she's perfect for that. I think it's perfect. So we're actually going over some things. She wants to talk about how to park a bike, like how to park your bike in a parking spot. And because her main concern was sometimes the parking spot's a little bit slanted, or it's like dipped in. Like, which way do I have to back? When do I back it in? Do I nose in? Like, what do I do? Like in these situations. So that to me, it's like that's a good video. So would you guys like to see something like how to park? Like it doesn't seem like it's like too hard to do, but man, if you nose into a parking spot and that parking spot is like at a decline, so you nose into the decline, imagine trying to walk your bike out. It's difficult. So there's a way to do it. You like the cinematic videos? I love doing them. That's what got me into motorcycle riding, dude. I loved it. Why do we have to separate sexes? I understand, Steven. I understand. But here's the thing is that there's a lot of women that are commenting on her Instagram. And those same women have been following and have been watching these videos. And I don't see them on, commenting on the actual videos very often, or maybe they have different usernames or whatever it is. But they're asking a bunch of questions that they typically wouldn't ask me. And she's actually told me, it's like, you know what? If you weren't there, I wouldn't ask these questions about anything. I had no idea how to pump the gas and all these different things. So I think we're trying to be more inclusive, and I think it really helps when there's somebody, I don't know how to say it. This would be a great vlog for Nikki, right? Don't you think this would be a great vlog for Nikki to explain what I'm trying to say? I mean, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Because to me, my reality is everybody understands how to pump gas. Everybody understands, counter steering. You just tell them, hey, counter steer and do it, and push left to go left, push right to go right. You should understand it, right? Well, that's my reality. So I have to actually bring myself back and be like, okay, objective view. Once again, we're talking about objective versus subjective, and that's really good about the risk assessment, risk management when it comes to riding. So I do that for myself. It's like, okay, take a seat back, objective view. She needs to know this. If she needs to understand this, she doesn't understand it, she has a question about it, that means somebody else does. If somebody else has a question about it, and if somebody else wants to know, but they're not asking, because nobody asks, then maybe I should take the initiative and make a video so that there is no asking. So that's why I talk a lot too. That's why I talk a lot. Looking for innocent? Okay. Or how to be seen in parking. I almost pulled into a parking spot and it hit a bike. That's a good question. That's a great question. I love this, guys. Keep throwing them out here. Keep throwing them out here. That's a good question because there's also, I just saw somebody post on a Phoenix Facebook group that a big truck backed into their bike because they didn't see the bike. So how do you park your bike to be visible? So that's also part of how to park your bike, how to park it to be visible, when should you nose in and when should you back in. Those are 3 really good topics for just parking a bike. I love that. Thanks, dude. I'm going to write that down. Let's see. What is it? Parking a bike to be visible. And it's not necessarily so you don't hit another bike. It's also so that, you make sure that nobody hits your bike. It's not that you hit a bike, it's so that nobody hits your bike. I like that. So this video turned into a Q&A session. I love it. I love how it can morph. It moves. It's beautiful. Let me go back up. I'm part of a women's only MC club here, and it's so funny observing the different riding styles between the ladies and the guys that I ride with. How's the difference? I would love to know the difference because I don't know. That's the things I don't know. I'm so intrigued by all these different things. How can I be like for you when you say they ride differently? So that means I teach how a guy rides, right? I want to be able to understand I want to understand the difference. So it's all about adult learning. So if I talk to somebody, how do I talk to this person so that they can learn? Because that person learns differently than this person. And the words I say to this person might resonate with them, but won't resonate with this person. And it's not necessarily women and men. It could be new rider, experienced rider, somebody with life experiences, somebody with no life experiences. So that's how I do that. Scott Metham, you can join Discord, dude. You can join Discord, and you can message me on Discord. Patreon, though, if you message me on Patreon, I'll get back to you. Now, I understand I didn't get back July 22nd, so I'm going to answer that one. That one slipped through the cracks, but I've been getting a lot of messages lately because we got this giveaway going on. So if you would like to support the channel, swing by Patreon. Also, you'll get a chance to win a $400 REVZILLA gift card if you become a patron. So that's going to the end of the month, okay? Yeah, dude, the cinematic motorcycle videos would be great. Back in, and if you find a spot to pull through. Yeah, pulling through is great. I love pulling through. But remember, sometimes there's those medians, and there's like a decline into the parking space, which is weird sometimes. Even if it's very minor, like a driveway, it's really hard to back yourself up an incline on a bike. It really is. Let's see. It is so important that you show more of Nikki's trials and tribulations. Her great accomplishments will help so many other female beginner riders like me. Awesome, Sock Monkey. And at the end of the day, I've been seeing a lot of people say, hey, I learned a lot from Nikki, and they're not women. So at the end of the day, yeah, riders are riders. I agree with you, Steven. I agree with you. A motorcycle rider is a motorcycle rider. So she's new. So she's helping out new riders. But she's also has another niche, another demographic of we're watching a female new rider learn. And that does give confidence to other female new riders. And I like that. That's the goal. That's the goal. I'm just here. I'm filming me teaching Nikki. I'm here filming teaching my wife because I want her to be safe. I'm not talking to a camera at this point. I'm talking to her. And you guys like that, so it's really good. It's really good. So if you take what you want from it, I'm not here looking at a camera while she's off doing her thing. I'm paying attention to her, making sure she's safe. She's somebody I care about, and you guys are getting stuff out of it, and that's beautiful. I love it because it comes naturally. This just happened to me on Tuesday. Had a really hard time walking. My soft tail back up is slightly inclined. Yeah, trust me, I've done it. And the reason why I know not to do it is because I've had to do it before. It sucks. Some women feel more comfortable with women they don't feel challenged or talked down to, etc. Not all women, but I'm sure enough. Yeah. And you know what? That's just society. That's just the way it is. And if I want to be an effective coach, if I want to be able to teach and I want to be able to do things, then I got to adjust. Okay, I got to put away my own little annotations and thoughts about, you know, why women should just do it, you know, like blah 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 blah. I'm not going to even deal with that. At the end of the day, just like with cars, hey, you know, the car should have never pulled out in front of me. All I can do is what I do and react to what I react. And, you know, if I have to teach a different way to a different type of person, like I said, either with life experience, no life experience, a 5-year-old versus a 20-year-old, or a woman and a female, or a female rider and a male rider, new rider, novice rider, I got to talk differently to different people no matter what. So, boom. Let's see. Just finished placing an order for new phone. I'll be getting rock form case in no time. Yeah, boy. Rock form. Love it. Love it, love it, love my rock form. I just used it today, and I'm going to be installing. Guys, if you guys don't know, rock form, I'm going to be installing this weekend on Nikki's bike, because I just got her a rock form case also, so we're going to be installing this on her bike. I use my own code. Don't tell anybody. But I'm going to install this on her bike. Can't wait, because now I can just go boom, 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 boom. All right, just bought my first bike. Yeah, I hate, Stephen Corey, I agree. I hate identity politics. I do too. I really do. But you just got to work with what you got. Just bought my first bike. Ill Will Paintball said, 1999 Harley Fatboy Softail. Been watching all your vids. Is that an okay bike for beginner? Well, it depends on your size. A Fatboy is a big bike. It's a very big bike. But, you know, there's big people out there, so it's a lot easier. Like tall people who love that bike. For me, it would be too much. For me, I'd have trouble. I heard someone say 690cc, that's a big bike for a woman, and it made me cringe pretty bad. Yeah, I was cringing a little bit inside. All I'm saying is it's still pretty prevalent for ignorant people to think that way. Yeah, and I've seen some people ride giant bikes, and size really doesn't matter. Oh, man, I need to scroll up. 690 is not that big of a bike. As a woman, I can attest that I wouldn't ask amongst a bunch of guys, but I'll definitely ask girls. Sometimes it's just embarrassing. Yeah, shoot. Sometimes I don't even want to ask a bunch of dudes. Like if I'm in a group of guys, I don't want to ask what I believe is a stupid question. Here's the thing, guys. When you ask me questions, they're not stupid. You can ask me. Ask me. I'm not gonna say. I've never said in the many years that I've been doing this that is a stupid question. Unless you're purposely trolling, then I just call you stupid, not the question. But yeah, you can ask me. Ask Nikki on Nikki's Adventures on her Instagram. Ask her. Ask me. She shows me stuff if she doesn't understand, and we go from there. But I'll try to cover a lot of these topics when I actually go out for a ride. Are lightning strikes deadly on a bike? I'm guessing that just because you are on rubber, you're a goner if you get hit. So the Bobs, there was actually a guy that got hit by lightning and died. Yeah. See, the thing is, when a car gets hit by lightning, it travels through the metal to the rubberized tire and gets grounded. But where's the metal casing that we have on motorcycles? There isn't. The highest point on a motorcycle is your head, and that's what's going to get hit. So really watch out for that. Do I have to be a patron in order to chat with you? No, you could chat with me. Oh, yeah, I saw that. Chat me with me on Discord, too. Yeah, dude, Michael, I hit 500. What's up, Ducati Joe? Ducati Joe, I just posted your picture on the DDFM crew wall. I got that taken care of, man. How to keep smooth throttle when going over bumpy pavement? Flat wrist. So try when you're riding, keep a flat wrist. If you're doing this and you hit a bump, you're going to do this. If you keep a flat wrist, you're just doing this. Does that make sense? So if you're not keeping a flat wrist and you're doing this, or you're kind of like this and you hit a bump, it's gonna rock. It's also gonna rock doing this. So if you keep a flat wrist and you sit up a little bit off the tank and you don't get bucked, it's just the bike that's getting moved. You're just doing this. So flat wrist really helps. Let's see. Did you America today? Did I America today? I'm gonna do America today. Don't know what that means. Loosen your arms and don't grip the bars so tight. Exactly. Also like the distinction between bikes that are good for girls versus guys because I'm so much weaker and shorter. So there's a lot of bikes. There's no girl bike. I'm gonna say that right now, guys. There's no girl bike. There's just motorcycles. There's different sizes, different CCs, different ergonomics, different everything. There's no girl bike. There's no guy bike. There's bikes that are good for short riders. There's bikes that are good for tall riders. There's heavy bikes that are low center of gravity, which are still really good for short riders. There's heavy bikes that are really high center of gravity, which are not good for short riders. So you just got to find out which bike you like. So an Indian Scout, kind of heavy, but it's very low seat height. And if you have to pick it up or you have to maneuver it, very easy. There's ways of doing these things. Yeah, Ducati Joe 501. I was just at a 2-group ride this month. I was the youngest and newest rider, and I'm 49 years old. Seems like more new riders in Europe are older. Young kids aren't riding as much. It's anecdotal. Yeah. I see that too. I see in my area. Here's the thing: is in my area in Tucson. Tucson is a college town. Tucson's a college town. So as a college town, there's going to be a lot of college students, younger riders, younger people, and I do see a lot of scooters. I do see a lot of sport bikes, little 300s. I see a lot of those. Now, do they have an endorsement? I don't know. It's also a military town. So we got Davis-Monthan Air Base out here. So there's a lot of military that are riding motorcycles. So it kind of depends on where you're at. Let's see. Okay, wait a minute. Don't you pump gas like you do with a car or Cypher? No. So in a car, you can literally stick the nozzle in, turn it on, put it on that thing so it just keeps pumping. You can walk away and it auto shuts off for the most part. It should. I don't think I've ever seen it not do that. If you do that on a motorcycle, there's probably not enough back pressure for it to stop, and it's just going to shoot out. So make sure you watch that video that I did. Rockform rocks. Yeah, boy. We have a good back and forth. Dan, dude, I'm glad you're liking it. I'm glad you're liking it. It's a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun riding with her. Now that it's not necessarily coaching mode, we can joke and hang out, and I can see that she's doing the things that she's learned. That's the thing, is when I'm in the back, I can see that she positions herself better. I see that she's not looking down. I see that her shifting is better. I see all these things. I see her wrists are starting to become more flat. I'm starting to see all these things, so I don't have to say anything. She's already doing it. Thanks. Give it a try. I think I'm relaxed enough, but maybe not. And yes, I too have learned a load from. Awesome, Ian. I'm glad, dude. You switched. You loved your rock form. Yeah. Ducati Joe, my phone stayed on my bike during my spill rock form, dude. That's a testament right there. That's a testament. At 600 patrons, we select a tattoo for Dan. That'll be my first tattoo. I've never had a tattoo. That'll be my first tattoo. I think there's a less ego with women rider, but that may be a hot topic. Just saying, maybe he said too much. Top 5 questions new riders ask. That's a good one. That's a good one. I'd have to figure out what people are asking. Oh, geez, I need to catch up. All right, let's skip through some of these. As a guy learning many aspects, been the same as questions Nikki had when learning male or female at the beginning. We all come from the same place, it would seem. Yeah, it really does. Really does. Is buying a new bike a good idea for a new rider, or is a secondhand bike better to begin with? So, Mark, it really comes down to finances. Oh, Dan Shea. Okay, I'll check out Adam Calhoun. So when it comes to it really comes down to finances. So if you want to start a brand new thing, like you're never ridden, you never did anything, you're still kind of testing the waters. You're still having the whole I want to do this. Now, what you don't want is buyer's remorse. So you don't. If you want to buy a new bike and you're perfectly fine with it and the finances are there and you just do it, then have at it. Just remember that you're a new rider, so there's a possibility of dropping the bike while practicing and training, doing all those things. So a secondhand bike will be cheaper, and you probably won't care as much for dropping it because it's cheaper. Doesn't necessarily mean it's better. And it also plays a huge part if you're buying used private party, because you don't know how well it's taken care of. So now, what is your time worth? You got to search for the bike. When you buy a new bike, you pretty much buy the bike that you want. So now buying used off Craigslist, you got to figure out, no, well, that's not the bike I want, but it's a good price. I guess I'll get it. At the end of the day, you're probably going to sell that bike and get the bike you want. So you just have to play that game. Would higher 8 bars help for the lightning? No, I mean, you're really in a bad spot with lightning. So if it's going crazy thunderstorm stuff, best bet is to get off the road and to just park it and wait for the thundering part to go away, the lightning part to go away. Thoughts on if there are difference between the rock form handlebar mount as opposed to the perch mount? Yeah, I was looking at that. I might actually like the perch mount. I'm gonna have to ask them the question on that. I like the handlebar mount because it doesn't take up a lot of room, and you can put it pretty much anywhere you want. With the perch mount, it's pretty much stuck towards the end of the handlebars. That's the main difference I see. But I wonder if it'll fit really well. The guys' banter is also different than the girls' banter. Sometimes it's just harder for me to get gel in a group of guys, especially when I'm the only girl, compared to a group of women. But I both. Okay, that's cool. So the banter, yeah. Actually looking. Oh, it just jumped. I'm actually looking at motorcycle mounts from Rockform right now, and I'm not sure what base I should get: bar, fork clamp, or perch. So I got the bar. The bar is really nice. I like the bar. Spencer, if you do get one, make sure you use code DANDAN25 so you get 25% off. Okay? I want you to get some cash off on that one. Yeah, Robert, exactly. Plenty of girls on Chieftains. Chieftains are huge bikes. What do you think of a Venix Kimco V-Twin 250cc? I think it's a nice ride, but a lot of people don't like it. What do you think? Right there, you just answer your own question. You think it's a nice ride, and a lot of people don't like it? Well, who cares what they don't like? You're the one riding it. You're the one that's got to love it. And a V-Twin 250, I'm assuming that's in the UK and stuff because you got to get a 250. And I think I've heard of Kimco before. Just do it, dude. If you like it, ride it. Who cares what other people think? Remember when you're riding, you're dancing with the bike, you're in control of everything the bike does. Yeah, exactly. First bike should be a used bike, cheaper and won't hurt as much as banging up a new bike. Yeah. You can find some cheap, like Nikki's Honda Rebel, brand new, very good pricing. It's just you have to finance it. And sometimes financing might be the thing that people do when they buy new, because it's like I don't have $5,000 cash. I can do payments though, and dealerships that really does help. You can find used bikes at dealerships, and here's the thing with the used bike at a dealership. They make sure that it's roadworthy. They double check everything. The tires are screwed up. They dump the money to fix it all up. I mean, you're paying a little bit extra because they bought it at a cheaper rate, and then they upsell it or they fix it up, so they charge you that. But they make sure it's roadworthy. Top 5 beginner cruisers under 500 pounds. I would have to look that up. So I'm actually going to write that down. I copied and pasted that, Nate. Honda Rebel 500. That's the first thing I could think of. The Scout 60 is a little bit over 500 pounds. Same thing with the Sportster 883. Yeah, so I mean I have to look that up. I wonder what the Kawasaki Vulcan S is. How much that weighs. Oh, okay, Dan. For me, I think I'll be fine buying a new one since I probably have a lot of practice in order to get my license. Okay. Cool. One thing I wish I knew before I started riding was the amount of maintenance. Will you guys be covering basic maintenance? Yes! I love that you guys are talking about that. I actually have a full-on video outlined of what to do for basic maintenance because I just ordered, or I have it. I haven't unboxed it yet, but I got some rear lift and a front lift. We're going to talk about chain maintenance. We're going to talk about tires. We're going to talk about, changing your oil, where all these things are. The Scout Bobber's $490. Well, there you go. For Scout Bobber's an awesome bike. We're going to be going over all that stuff. And we're going to probably do it in the aspect, because I kind of waited a little bit. I wanted to get your guys' feedback. Probably do it in the aspect of me teaching Nikki. So it's going to be one of those types of videos. Do I have an opinion on a Pilot X04 helmet? I don't have an opinion on that. I don't even know what that is. Dinah. Let's see. My first bike was 1987 Honda Rebel 250. Seriously, older bikes don't have many parts and last forever. The only electronics are blinkers, headlight, and starter. Yeah, and then you got to worry about, it's not fuel injected, so you got to worry about how to rebuild a carb or to adjust your carb intake and all that stuff, which is it's teachable. It's definitely teachable. But yeah, I agree with you. A lot of the older stuff are a lot easier to work on yourself. Yeah, Dan, exactly. Right now, I think Indian is doing something like 199 APR for something. I don't know, but there's some good deals going on right now. My bike was weird head wobble between 15 miles per hour and 30ish when releasing the bar, regardless of weight distribution. Ooh, you might want to check your balance on that. Vulcan is 491 pounds. Kawasaki Vulcan is a great bike underneath, so that's probably going to go on the list. I feel like it. I don't like the barber look too much. Yeah, some people have that. Some people don't. The Bolt is 547. That's heavy. It's a heavy bike. All right, let's go ahead and jump back. Let's jump back into this. Let's do that, guys. Once again, if you'd like to support the channel, I know we hit 500 patrons today. I know we hit that. But there's also YouTube membership. Okay, YouTube membership is only $1.99, and you get a sick amount of emojis, and you get a mustache. And you see how Dan Shea has a pink beard? That's because he's been here for a while. He's been here for 5 months. He's been a YouTube member for 5 months. So if you want to get beards, you want to get mustaches, you want to get sick emojis, like I'm posting them right now. I'm getting them right here. Ducati Joe already started. You get all these emojis, special emojis. Fat Bob is 700 wet. Ooh, thick boy, thick. So guys, click that link and become a YouTube member. Help support the channel that way, and you get all these cool things during the live streams and when you comment. Boulevard M50. Oh my gosh. All right, so let's watch this. We already seen this one before. This guy crashes low sides, and then he hits the right side. Oh wait, no, right there. There you go. There's the low side, but lost traction. Went off the road. Hits this. So he lost track. It looks like he actually did lose traction. You see how he wobbles? He wobbles real quick. He lost traction, went wide, went here, hits this, hits the wall. New helmet came in. What'd you get, man? Nah, Techno. I can't do a 3-hour stream today. I'm gonna be taking the kids to the BMX track today. Kind of get them interested in two wheels a little bit more. Maybe we can get some new motorcyclists in this world. Built Techno 2 Adventure Helmet Cycle Gear has sick clothes. That's nice. Rebel 500. See, 414 pounds, low seat height, easy to use. Love it. That's right, Shocktopus. Shocktopus. Oh, Kubi. I didn't know if we still had a $1 patron. I thought I got rid of that. Maybe it was dropped down. You guys can donate whatever you want. $1, whatevers. All right, a little too much. Did he stall? You got hit? We got another patron though, I believe. Maybe not. All right, so they're just gonna argue a lot. Oh my gosh, they argued a lot. All right, so we're gonna watch this. Yeah, you can do a custom pledge. Yeah. Dude, that's great. Kubi, that's perfectly fine, man. That's perfectly fine. Do a custom pledge, whatever it is. That means a lot. Kubi, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. No rush. I don't want you guys. Here's the thing: is I don't want you guys donating or becoming a patron or YouTube member if you can't afford it. Please don't do that. Okay? Please don't do that. Just wait. Get your gear. Get your training. Absorb. And then when you can, go ahead and do it if you want. The best thing that you can do for free is to join the Discord and to share my videos. So share your favorite video, the one that you learned something from. Share the video. That would be great. All right, so he's gonna come up to a stop, and he stalls, which it happens. But how do you fix that? Pull in the clutch, start it back up, and go. Yeah, actually, he didn't even stall. What the heck was that? So he rev bombed? What the heck? Yeah, no problem, Kubi. Thank you so much for being there. Okay, so he held the clutch in and then pulled the throttle. Oh, he's in neutral? Well, it looks like he's holding the clutch in. Oh, no, he's not. Yeah, he's in neutral. Yep, you can see it. You can barely see it. It's a little green light. Little green light right there. Right there. Yeah, he's in neutral. Yeah, this can happen. This can happen. That driver wasn't paying attention. Let's see what kind of damage there is. So yeah, in these situations, you want to, if you get hit, like your tire gets hit, if it's just a simple accident, make sure your rim is not damaged, because this pressure can really hit and mess up your rim, and then it can also offset. Like, hopefully your axle nut is nice and tight, because it can mess up your chain. It can mess up all these things. So really watch out. I don't care about this guy's car, but watch out for this. So I would pull over and check the PSI on the tire, and then wait like 5 minutes to check the PSI again and see if there's any air leakage. But at the end of the day, if it's just a little bit, if it was a bump on the tire, there's no damage to hard parts. Yeah, the chain tension, exactly, Steven. Yeah, it can mess up your chain tension. If there's no hard part damage and it's just a bump on the tire and there's no split in the tire, nothing like that, then at the end of the day, it's like, whatever. Anybody hear about Butcher Box before? I keep getting emails about them wanting me to do Butcher Box stuff. I want some meat, but man, I don't know if I could. That has nothing to do with the channel. Oh, he damaged. This is fine. This is not.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your fault. Alright, I'm not gonna watch all this. Oh my gosh. More to go. Is this the same rider? No, different rider. Okay. Your motorcycle pants were delivered? Ooh. Well, Butcher Box. So it's all meat. Food. Butcher Box. Oh, big Dan 484. We got more Dans in the house, but yeah, so Butcher Box. I love meat. But I don't know if they I don't know, it doesn't really fit the channel. I don't want to sell you guys meat. So I'm gonna just let them know, hey, I can't do it. You got jokes. Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright, so we got a transition right here. This is typical. I actually got a question. Butcher Box is good? Yeah, but that's the thing, is I don't want to like, it doesn't really fit me. You know what I mean? It doesn't really fit me. You know what I mean? It's cool what you're putting down. Yeah, boy. Yeah, I'll see what they want. You know, I'll message them. I always. I don't know. We'll see. Dude, that'd be great. That'd be great. All right, so we got a transition of asphalt to gravel. Okay. So real quick, I have to slow it. I'm going to slow it down. Okay. So he's got a slight turn in the handlebars because he's making a turn. With these, you really want to stay upright. And I talk about this in the video that's coming up, is you stay upright. So you kind of go super wide, super duper wide. And then that way when you go over this transition, you're straight. So you go super wide until you go straight over the transition. So you want to be almost perpendicular when you're doing this. And if you do have to go at an angle, like an angular, you know, so here's the road. So here's the road, and then you kind of go off like this. That's fine. So here's the end of the road. Oh, actually, here's the end of the road, and you have to go off the end of the road over here in the gravel. What you do is you go wide, and then you go off. Or you go at an angle, but you're straight, and then you do a very minor turn, kind of straight. Right here, if you have a turn, if you're turning your front wheel, and you're just kind of going the normal speed, and you even apply the brake. If you apply the brakes on your front brake, you're going to drop it. So that immediately just lost traction. If Butcher Box is what it sounds like to me, it'll be all up my alley. My job is cutting meats. Also, I just finished ordering my rock form. You, Spencer! I mean, I would just want it for a... I just want a free box of meat. We'll see. We'll see. I'll probably say yes, just so I'll give him a chance. I'll read their story, see if it aligns with me. That's the thing, guys, is that I make sure whatever I do, it aligns with what I am. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly, Stickler. That was a super low speed crash. His rear tire is still on the freaking pavement. Well, not anymore, actually. So you can see it. Let's see if he stands up. Right here. That's where the fall happened. He went from asphalt into a bunch of rocks and turned. So that right there, not good. So if you want to go into this transition, let's go back a little bit. Okay. If you want to go in this transition, I'm assuming this is American plates. So we got one lane, a turning lane, and another lane. What I would do is I would stay in lane position 3 in this turning lane, position 3, and I'd do a nice wide angle turn to where now I'm freaking perpendicular with this road. So I'm perpendicular. So here's the road, the end of the road. I'm over here. There we go. So here's the end of the road. I'm over here. I'm coming up. I'm going to go a little bit wide. Slow it down. Turn. So I'm going straight. You don't want to go like you're in a car where you go and do what he did. So go up. Why am I doing it in a tiny ass window? So here's the end of the road. This is all dirt. Okay, so he's going from his lane to the turning lane. So from here in the turning lane, do a nice wide turn so you can go straight. So don't go from your lane to the turning lane to just like a car. Because when you go at an angle, this is what happens. You wash out. So try your best to go as perpendicular into it as you possibly can. And then when you're in here, then you get a gauge to you feel how uneven and loss of traction. But when you go from a lot of traction to no traction to a little bit of traction, that little bit really messes with you. Really messes with you.
Damn it. I'm fine. Oh shit. Oh, double fuck. My shifter.
He broke the shifter off.
I think you punctured something.
Probably.
This is unplugged.
That's okay.
Yeah, at this point, just put the side stand down. Check everything.
Oil? Probably oil.
Whatever it is.
Yeah, he could definitely have punctured something.
Yeah, my leg's fine.
It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing, but it happens. It happens, okay? It happens. Hopefully that's the worst thing he hurt was his pride. Alright. So guys, we're gonna do more of a Q&A. This is more of a laid back live stream. Yeah, I could have punctured Could have punctured something to where I don't know. It could have been his brake fluid. It could have been oil. It could have been anything. It could have damaged the engine, and it's just leaking everywhere. I don't think it's gas that was leaking. I've been considering armband on the shoulder that faces security or lanyard. Yeah. So answer you guys' questions. He asked questions, or I'm just gonna go on because I've been streaming every day this week except for Wednesday. The kids are home, and we're gonna be doing. We're gonna go to BMX. We're gonna do all these things. I'm just super excited about this whole 500 patron. We hit 100,000 yesterday. 500 patrons today. Where am I at on Instagram? I want to hit 10,000 Instagram followers. I have 9,795. 200 more Instagram followers, guys. If you don't follow me on Instagram, that'd be great. It'll really help with the channel. That's a free way of helping out the channel. That'd be great. So, Nate Culp, what got me into riding motorcycles? My best bud, Matt. You see him motos with Matt. He's gonna be on After the Ride. He's gonna be on After the Ride program. It's gonna be a playlist. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I just got some stuff for us. But anyways, he's very very knowledgeable. And it's my birthday month too. It's great. And then Medieval Times opens up at the end of the month. I love it. I want to go to Medieval Times. Yeah, he's a great guy. He knows a lot of stuff about motorcycles, and he's my best bud, my brother. And we're gonna be doing a lot of cool stuff. So he got me into riding. He told me about riding. He had a Harley, and I went and got a Harley. I just copied him. I bought it brand new at the dealership, and never knew how to ride and didn't know anything. And I decided just to do it, and I started riding, and then I got hooked. And I was just doing a lot of fun stuff. So Robert said he saw some of my cinematic stuff. So that's kind of what got me into doing YouTube stuff, the cinematic stuff. And then I started going towards beginner tips and then how to keep people safe because I was just seeing so many people crash and die. It was just insane. Thanks, Sock Monkey. I hit 500. My bobber's rear tire locked up on me today. Is ABS just the front brake? It should be both. Might want to check that out. It might have been. I don't know, man. Might want to check that out. The way you can tell is that like there's the rotor. And then inside that diameter of the rotor, there's like little, like there's like another, looks like another rotor, and there's like little notches in it. Little notches. That's what creates the. So check that out. Yeah. If you have that in the back and your back tire locked up, go have them check it out, man. Exactly, token flapjack. Nate Culp, he does, but he doesn't post anything. So he's on my channel. So I'm gonna have a show called After the Ride on this channel, and it's gonna have Matt and any guests or anything like that. And then Nikki, I want her to quit her freaking job with your guys' help, and she's gonna have her own Nikki's Adventures playlist on here. So I'll still be doing live streams. I'll still be doing beginner tips. But I'll do less because there's only so much I can do, and I feel like you guys can learn a lot from Nikki. You can learn a lot from Matt and I. I think there's just a lot of stuff you guys can learn from, and that's just at the end of the day. I'm not always the star. At the end of the day, I'm not the person always in front of the camera. If that means that you will learn something, so if you learn something from Nikki or you learn something from Matt, I did my job. That's how I feel. But I'll still be here all day, every day. The Bruiser, his Instagram, he has a private Instagram, and I don't think he posts very much on his other one. Oxide FX, my two-piece doesn't have enough pockets to hold my valuables. Should I get a leg hip bag or bum fanny pack? Backpacks are great. Saddlebags are great. I don't know what bike you're riding. A leg hip bag, that could possibly be an issue, especially for a leg bag. If you in a fall, you're gonna land on your hip, you're gonna land on your leg, so that can apply a lot of pressure. So a fanny pack might be a better option on that. How much stuff do you need? Oh, you got a two-piece, so two-piece leathers, I'm assuming. So then you might be riding a sport bike. So yeah, they don't have a lot of pockets. A backpack, I don't know. I have to see what you have to work with. I carry a backpack if I need to carry a lot. Guinness record in Paris, Texas. Nice. October 5th. Hopefully I'll be able to make something like that. Glad I have options. The line in our facility may be the death of me. The super slow speed riding that I learned in my motorcycle class will come in handy. Yes, exactly. A lot of rural world applications. My rear tire slid on me the first time the other day. I didn't panic and just let it regain traction, and I was fine. Without the training I got from your channel, I would have smashed the brake. Dude, I'm just glad I'm able to help. And here's the thing. A lot of the stuff I do regurgitate from what, like, other people in MSF, you know, I didn't create, you know, a progressive brake pressure. But I think, like, I'm able to reach out to enough people to, hey, this is what you do. And then it's my job to make it to where it's easy to understand. Because I could just say, hey, apply progressive brake pressure. Like, what is that? What is that? So then when I say, hey, when you grab an orange and you squeeze, and orange juice comes out, that's what I want you to do, that front brake. Squeeze until you get more and more and more. That's my job. That's what I feel like I need to do better. Is how do I convey this knowledge to you guys? That's my goal. Stickler, am I plastic dipping my bikes? I plastic dip my Harley. I'm not plastic dipping this one. Plastic dip works, guys. Plastic dip is, if you do it right, it freaking works. Anyone know the best way to conceal carry on the bike? Don't really feel comfortable wearing it on my waist while I ride. Inside the waistband, here's the thing, is that you're going to want to have some type of retention system. So I understand inside the waistband and concealed carry, you don't really have a retention system. It's just like a friction type system. A level 2, level 3 is, you know, you obviously have to click open for level 2. Level 3 is 2 clicks basically to open it up. But when you're riding and you hit a bump, you don't want your concealed carry to fly off. So you're going to have to take that risk. I would probably do inside the waistband at my 4 to 5 o'clock is where I would probably do it. But to each their own, you know. Even with the car, the brakes lock up or you start sliding, got to let off the gas and brake to help regain traction. Definitely a train thing. Yeah, boy. My Instagram, Instagram.com/DanDanTheFireman. Yeah, dude, I love magnetic ones. I love magnetic tank bags. They're really good. One thing you got to watch out for with magnetic tank bags on paint is make sure your magnets on your tank bag haven't accumulated like dirt and iron from dirt and stuff, and then you put it on your bike, because then it's just constantly rubbing and you're going to rip off paint and clear coat. So that's the one thing that I don't like about tank bags. But I also like tank bags. At 4 o'clock, or use a breast pocket made for the... Yeah, Chris, I like that. Stickler, the emergency swerve saved my life last week. I love the MSF and can't wait for my BRC. Nice, dude. I'm glad it saved your life. I just don't like the fact that you were put in that situation. So lost cause, a good tip. I try and remember when riding slow, I don't look at the bike because you want to look so bad. Yeah, look at the horizon. Look ahead in front of you. That will keep you more balanced. You ever see those tightrope walkers? They're not looking down, and they're holding this thing. They're not looking down. They're looking straight ahead, and then using peripheral, and they know they have to walk straight. That's what you should do with the bike. Just phone, wallet, medication, 3 sets of keys, and charger. Too much for a single pocket, not enough. Oh, okay. I'd rather have it than stored on the bike. Okay. Phone, see if you can get a handlebar mount. A wallet you want to keep on you. 3 sets of keys. And a charger. I can't help you with the 3 sets of keys. Can the keys be on the key ring that goes to the motorcycle? Charger. Okay. Think about a tank bag. Tank bag would work. Very tiny tank bag will work. And that way you can take the tank bag off or take your stuff out. Emergency stop today, all went well. It's like I channeled your video and used the front brake like you're progressive and it worked like... Nice, Sock Monkey. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I just love the fact that just my words will like, oh, what did Dan say? And then you do it and then it works. And then you're like, hell yeah. That is what I want. All I'm doing is telling you what you should do so that hopefully in a situation you use it. If you don't, you don't. You do, you do. And look it, you did, and it worked. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I carry a backpack now. I have started riding just I want to be able to get it quicker. Yeah. I wear a backpack whenever I have something big. And then I have my saddlebag, which is great. Just don't leave your stuff in there. My Versys doesn't have ABS, but the rear wheel has a notched disc with sensor. Is that it speeds? Oh. You sure it doesn't have ABS? Ankle holster should work well enough, yeah. When my dad rode back in the day, he had a shotgun holster hanging out the side. Dude, it's so badass. I've seen those. What lane position should I take when riding in the middle lane of a 3-lane road? Middle of that. There's been a situation where I talked to Nikki, and we were riding a 3-lane road down here in Tucson, and we were in the middle of the 3-lane road, and we're in lane position 2. That gives you the biggest amount of space between everything. If there's cars coming up your left, let's say you're in the middle lane and a car's coming up your left, you can move over to lane position 3 if you want. Excuse me. Lane position 3 if you want. That way you have more space between that car. And then when that car passes, you can kind of scoot on over back to lane position 2. For the most part, you don't want to ride too much lane position 2 in any lane because of any type of debris or oils, because the tires don't touch that spot unless people are changing lanes. So the oil and debris are usually left there. So you can constantly be moving lane position 1 to lane position 3, lane position 1, lane position 3, kind of moving back and forth, back and forth. Now, if you want to stay in lane position 2, which is, like I said, perfectly fine, that's what I recommend, is that if there are debris and there is oil, there is stuff in that position, then don't stay in that position. It's not a concrete, you have to be in that position. I want everybody to understand that. Lane positions are not concrete. They are useful in certain situations. Lane position 1 is great for when somebody's pulling out from the right side. That will present yourself a lot better. You have a better line of sight with that car than you would if you had lane position 3. But lane position 3 is a better line of sight for somebody wanting to turn left in front of you at the intersection. Lane position 2 is better when you have somebody passing on the left and the right, so that gives you a good space cushion, or the very minimal space cushion you have. You see how you can constantly be moving things, and I talk about that in the video, and I wish I have it up already. I should have had it done a long time ago. I'm sorry, guys, but I'm getting it going. I'll edit this weekend. It'll be out Monday. How about that? It'll be out Monday. It's a 30-minute video of me just riding through town and me talking while I'm riding. That's it. There's no special, here's 5 tips. There's nothing like that. It's literally me just riding through town, and I'm talking about why I'm here, why I chose this spot, why you need to pay attention to this car coming out, this car, this. I literally talk the whole time, and it's probably why I'm dehydrated, because I've just been crazy talking. Whew. All right. A key bar. Yeah, I heard about those, Techno. Are they good? Saddlebags are great. John KK says second on a key bar. Are they good? I don't have very many keys now. I might get a key bar. Phone chargers. So USB charger from REVZILLA. Yeah, you can get those anywhere. So I got one right here. So I got one right here. So it's a Power Sport cell phone charging kit. So it's a USB. This is USB right here. So you plug in a normal like cable charger that you need, and then this connects to your battery, and it has a long pigtail for it, so it can connect to this wherever you put this. I'm gonna be using this on Nikki's bike. Mine comes with one already integrated, so it's great. So this one I'm putting on Nikki's bike. So we're gonna be doing an install video of this stuff, the rock form, rear spools. What else are we gonna put on her bike? I think that might be it. And then I'm going to put rear spools on my bike, and then we're going to show you guys how to do maintenance. We're going to show you guys how to lift the bike with the stands, all these things, guys. All right. Every time you guys follow my advice, my beard grows. And every time you don't, I lose a beard hair. Yep. And then every time you guys become a YouTube member for $1.99, my mustache gets bigger. It's crazy. I've been having to shave my mustache every day. I just shaved this morning, but we got a few YouTube members today, and it grew back. I'm having issues. My bald head, I need to shave again. It's weird. You guys are increasing my hair growth. Crazy. Yeah, Big Dan. Yeah, did you message me, man? Yeah, I see you. All right, here, how about this? Patreon, Discord, boom. So I'm gonna message you back, and it's from Patreon. It's their help section. How do I get my Discord role when I become a patron? There you go, man. Thank you for messaging me. I'm glad I'm able to take care of that problem. I love taking care of problems. Bike with ABS will usually have an ABS check light when you turn the ignition on before you start. So maybe like I can turn off my ABS. My bike has no key. How would I keep people from stealing it if I'm not around? So I will paintball. Do you have a key fob? So do you have, usually if you have no key, you have a key fob, electronic key fob, just like most cars nowadays anyways. So you have to be on the bike for it to turn on. Do you have that? If that's the case, then nobody can just turn it on. Does a majestic beard interfere much with helmet fitting? Yes. I had one but shaved a while before riding, considered growing again, but wasn't sure. So it only, actually no, fitting, it doesn't. Sorry, fitting it doesn't. Comfortability. You can tell, look at this. From the side, you see I have a little divot, little dip? This is beard hair. The chin curtain is hitting right here. The chin curtain's hitting right there. So it gets caught like this. Look at my chin. You guys can see my chin. This is my chin. The rest is my beard. When you're pulling your helmet off and tying things with a D-ring, you get hairs. You get hairs everywhere, and it gets caught, and then you're pulling a hair. It just sucks. That's the only thing. Yeah, stickler. For your info, Dan in the fire in the UK, you are required to keep to the left lane, right lane equivalent in USA, and only use middle outside lanes for overtaking right turns. Yeah. So like the lane itself, there's 3 lane positions within one lane. So I maybe I'm misunderstanding this. Lane positions, motorcycle. All right, let's see. Go up here. Let's do this. All right, so lane position 1, 2, and 3. So you can move back and forth, back and forth, back and forth within one lane, one full lane. We are small enough that we get 3 lanes within one lane. That charger turns off when you turn the key off of the bike. I'm pretty sure it does. I hope so. It does connect straight to the battery. So I bet you that's what this part is. I bet you it only charges anything if there's something plugged into it. So I'm assuming that's the case. I'm gonna have to actually look up the frequently asked questions. These guys have really good battery tender, have really good frequently asked questions, and I bet you that's one of them. So I'll double check that. Actually, let's look it up. Let's see. Battery tender phone charger. Battery, like I said, battery tender is really good. So accessories. Let's do chargers. Oh, dude, they have solar battery chargers? What? All right, so USB attachment. Okay, that's just by itself. It works great. I would love to have solar. Let's look up frequently asked questions. Let's look into phone. How can I even tell my battery's charged? Battery needs replaced. Oops, that's not it. I'll have to look it all up. Sorry, I get distracted easily. All right. You guys have any more questions? Because I got to get going soon. Got to get the goings. We hit 500 patrons, though, guys. We hit 500 patrons. Let's see if we can get 100 YouTube members. I wonder if there's a way I could put the goal for YouTube membership. I know what we're at. We got a bunch of the DDFM first responder, which is the 199 level. We have 73 current YouTube members. I wonder if there's a way to add that to here. I think that'd be kind of cool. All right, see you later, Oxide. Yeah, we're still live. I might actually be leaving, I'm gonna be leaving. Yeah, I gotta go, guys. I gotta get going. I got stuff to do. I just realized I got stuff. I'm gonna put the whole wall on here. I'm gonna get some information real quick so I can answer the top five questions new riders ask. And I'm gonna see what I could do about that. All right. Is there a bike you could recommend for a first bike? Yeah, Honda Rebel 500 or Honda Rebel 300. Those are great bikes. If you want to get a sport bike, get anything that's a 300. Great sport bikes. What's up, Daniel? How you doing from Colombia? You had to make dinner? By the way, 750 patrons. Dan gets a Yami new logo. No, Stickler, I'm not doing that. Everything I'm seeing leads me to believe my bike has the equipment for ABS in the rear, but not front. Bought it cash from a reputable dealer. Bought clean title and low miles, but this raises a red flag. Yeah, get that checked out. What model? You look up the model and then see what it comes with stock. Dinah. You will. You'll get a shout out. You'll get the first shout out on the. I'm gonna do it on Patreon Lens, guys. So if you're a patron, so Monday show or Tuesday. More than likely, I'm gonna go back to Tuesdays, Thursdays, because next week I'm gonna be editing a lot. But we'll see. We might do Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday again. We might do that again. I'm having a lot of fun. This is always evolving. We'll see what happens. I'm a fresh rider getting ready to get my first bike. Rabbit. What's the number one thing you recommend for new riders? Stay relaxed. Do not freak out. You're gonna freak out, but understand it's a freaky thing. Relax. Badges left. Yes, there's plenty. I need to start advertising those. I think once we get them in, I'll advertise the rest. Cause you know what I mean. Oh, no problem, Dinah. No problem. Just relax. Dance with the bike. You're playing a game with the bike. Okay. You're dancing with it. You're not doing anything crazy. You're not in control of the bike. The bike's not in control of you. It's a symbiotic thing. Relax. Just do your thing. Relax with the bike. All right. Yeah, and another thing that you could do here, go to DDFMcrew.com. I got a lot of resources in there: parking lot drills, road techniques, at-home training that will prepare you for the ride. So that right there is a great resource. It's absolutely free, and you can actually get a beginner ebook on there, and the patch. There's still some patches left. Any chance you can make those badges a little less colorful? Nah, it's too late now. Some Saturday streams are good, as in Australia I am work. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I haven't done a weekend one because weekends are for the family for the most part. All right, guys, I'm going to be heading out. So let's go ahead and we'll see you later. So this is oh, what the heck? There it is. All right, so this is DDFMcrew.com, guys. So here's all the DDFM crew members. The ones that sent me pictures. If you send me a picture, if you're $5 or more and you send me a picture, it goes up on the wall forever. So we got new members in here. So I just updated these. Brave Gonzo. Stickler, but is that okay if I use Stickler? I don't know if you're still in here. We got some more people. Ducati jump. Steve G. Steve G. So we got a bunch of people here. That's a perk. At $5 or more, this is a perk. If you notice during the stream that those pictures, if you're $10 or more, they go up on the stream. But yeah, we got parking lot practice. So we got U-turn practice. I give you a little diagram of what you can do. This is free, guys. This is a free resource. So you can practice in a parking lot. And I show you how to do it.
What is up, patrons? So we're gonna look where we want to go, counterbalance. The bike is a little more stable. I'm able to do this at 5 miles an hour.
Boom. There you go,
So
Stickler.
next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna exaggerate all of that. Okay, so another right-handed turn. Put a lot of weight on the left peg. Look where I want to go, and now tilt the handlebars. I wanted to come back this way. Don't worry. So what I mean by all of that, okay? So let's say I'm turning left. So I'm turning towards this part of the screen. I need to look. So I need to tilt my head, pretend my chin is touching my shoulders. Literally look, because when I do that, I'm not that flexible. So you see what it's doing to my body? It's rotating my body. So really like, I'm going this way, okay? I'm going this way. So look that way. So look where you want to go. Look at the exit. So if I was doing a left-handed turn, I want to look towards the exit. So I'm going to look that way. And when I do that, it turns the dynamics of the bike to go that way. So the next step that we did was actually put a little bit of counterweight, okay? So the counterweight, what that does is that when you look this way, your bike's going to start wanting to go this way. It's going to start going down because it's slow speed. So you look, you start turning, it's going to want to fall down, and that's why you go like this. It's going to turn, start falling down. That's why you do that. That's why you do the 50 pence. So if you turn and you put some counterweight on the outside peg, and I'll show you on this side. So I'm turning, it's wanting to fall, put my foot on the peg, and lean over just a little bit. Apply pressure to the peg. You see how it's wanting to move back up? I talk more in depth in the other video, but that's the basic concept. Is when you turn and look, it wants to fall down this way, so it's put pressure and weight